It's a long way from Mendoza, Argentina to a Zumba class in Franklin Park.
Go girls!
But Jacqi Euler wasn't dancing when she arrived in Pittsburgh in 1985.
That's Dr. Thomas Starson, and that's me when I was 15 years old.
Children's Hospital. The girl from Mendoza was the first Argentinian to ever have a liver transplant. 7 years ago, she had another.
I'm a survivor, and nobody knew.
What's that top picture?
Not until this flyer appeared on the bulletin board at Barrel YMCA.
So everybody can see our story.
Her kidneys have been damaged by the drugs that stabilized her liver.
Dealing with
a life-threatening
condition.
Now she needs a kidney donor.
2 families have been gracious enough to donate, and I can't let them down. If I can find a living donor, that would be great. So every time I come to the Y, I do it for them. I do it for me, I do it for my family. Without exercising, I don't think I could survive.
She's an inspiration to her husband, Jason, and 8-year-old son, Mateo.
This is my kickboxer instructor.
But Sue Milet is much more than that. She's having herself tested to see if she can donate her kidney.
I love you, Jacqi.
To the student who has become a friend.
I have the support of my family. As long as I'm healthy and the tissue is a match, I'm going to go for it.
Thank you, girl. Thanks. Love you, Jack. Love you guys.
Meanwhile, Jacqi Euler dances past the tears.
Without you, I don't know what I would do. I love you guys.
Dave Crawley, KDKA, TV News.
Go girls! Woo!
8 months ago, Zumba class at the Franklin Park YMCA. Jacqi Euler shows no sign of the pain she endures.
September 28th of 85.
The Argentina native was 15 when she came to Pittsburgh for the first of 2 liver transplants.
That's Dr. Starson and me.
But anti-rejection drugs led to kidney failure.
This is what I do, my Zumba, and here. That's when I was in the hospital. Remember that?
The YMCA came through, posting a notice pleading for a donor.
If I wasn't able to get the transplant, I would definitely have to be on dialysis. It just changed your life completely, and your body deteriorates rapidly.
I love you, Jacqi.
Friend Sue Milet was a match, but then doctors found a lesion on her kidney, making her ineligible.
She was trying to do me a favor, and I think ended up being a blessing for her to discover this.
But for Jacqi and her family, the news was devastating.
This is Argentine Tango.
Attorney Richard Walters hosts Argentine dance classes where he met Jacqi's sister and discovered the need. October 30th, he'll donate a kidney to someone he barely knows.
I think I'm going to wake up with one less kidney, and Jacqi's going to wake up with a good kidney in her body that's going to function for another 30, 40 years.
He's just a wonderful person. I will never be able to repay him for what he's doing.
To have the opportunity to do it is actually quite an honor and a privilege.
Surgery is slated for the anniversary of the day Jacqi's mother passed away.
It's full of emotions, and I know she's going to be with me all the step of the way.
And so will
I
we.
think that day was great.
Dave Crawley, KDKA,
Very excited
TV
for me,
News.
and they're all praying for me.
Montefiore Hospital, 5 a.m. Garfield attorney Richard Walters is about to give North Hills resident Jacqi Euler a gift that could save her life while possibly endangering his own. The Zumba dancing native of Argentina had already undergone 2 liver transplants when anti-rejection drugs caused kidney failure. Bulletin board pleas for a donor at her YMCA led to our first story, which was widely posted on Facebook, and there it was seen by a man she barely knew. Her sister Monica met Richard when she catered his Argentine dance classes.
It was after your story first. I started to receive tons of emails and phone calls.
That's the key, along with a willingness to reach out to a stranger.
Nice and warm and cozy, huh? Yeah.
Jacqi wants to live for her husband Jason and their son Mateo.
Okay. That's right, one less, a little lighter.
They'll be transferring you up to the transplant floor.
Tears of gratitude and apprehension. Soon they'll be under anesthesia. The day before, Jacqi treated her donor to a day of relaxation and pampering at a salon in Wexford.
Think about this as a detox.
A chance to stop thinking about what lay ahead.
I have confidence on the doctors.
We'll hope that Jacqi is getting his kidney right now.
Hospital waiting room. The donor's job is done. Now it's Jacqi's turn.
You wish you could do something, but you just have to wait for a long time, and it seems a lot longer than 6 or 7 hours when you're sitting there.
The patient is stable, doing just fine in there. They are sewing the kidney in, okay, and are moving along as planned.
Update, Jacqi and Richard are both out of surgery and doing well. Dave Crawley, KDKA, TV News.
From Zumba class in February to surgery in November, we followed a woman in the North Hills in need of a kidney transplant.
The Argentina native is now home with her family. Dave Crawley checks in to see how she's doing.
And then you would blow the whistle right here.
Not the whistle.
Jacqi Euler gets some pointers from her son Mateo.
I like the bell.
About 2 months have passed since her husband Jason wheeled her out of Montefiore Hospital following a kidney transplant.
The day I left the hospital, it was tough. A little bit weak, a little bit confused.
She was 2 or 3 months away from dialysis when she received the kidney.
Rock and roll. Lock and load and rock and roll. That's right. That's right.
From Richard Walters, a man she met only once.
Oh, the day of the surgery, I was a little nervous, you know, because I always worry about Mateo, like who's gonna care for him.
Her 8-year-old son has been a big help to Mom.
Well, I was worried about her because I thought she was gonna, like, whenever you have surgery, sometimes it's a little rough.
And he said, Mama, don't move too much, Mama. What do you need? I can help you.
And I'm glad and happy.
The best gift of all was not under the tree. It's the kidney from a donor she barely knew.
Oh my God, Richard to me is like a saint.
Yes, I can still dance.
The attorney and dance studio owner from Bloomfield is back to the Latin music he loves. Looking back, he'd take the same steps again.
She was in pretty tough straits and really needed some help, and so there was the only choice to make, really.
For us, he will be a member of the family forever.
Though she hopes to get back to her Zumba class at the Y, the prescription for now is lots of water and rest.
Happy New Year.
For Jacqi Euler, the best is just around the bend.
I'm excited about the future because I know it's going to be much better.
Dave Crawley, KDKA, TV News.
Oh, what a happy story on this New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I hope
I love
2014 is good to her. That's great.
that. And that is the news for now. You can get the latest.